Alright, guys, what's up? I'm trying something new. I'm trying to do different types of routines, and this one that I've been doing has been working for me lately. I pretty much just start with the warm up at the very beginning with just like every day I do something different. Like for this day specifically, it was just like a bunch of circles with like the point of trying to make them as perfect circle as possible. Just try to fill up the page and then just like go from there. So from there, after that, I try to get into gesture drawing. I try to do at least a couple, or at least on this like little sketchbook, because it's like a pretty tiny sketchbook. But yeah, I try to do a couple gesture drawings. Um, After that warm up at 2 minutes each, and I'll just intervene every now and then with the voiceover just to like give context of what's happening or some of my thoughts throughout the video as well. But yeah, I'm over here trying something new with like the different angles with like the POV and then just like the stationary camera setup. Um, yeah, I'll see how I like it and like if to see how I could cut it better too. If I'm doing too many back and forth cuts, I'll see how I could fix it or in the future videos or just see how to edit it better. I was going to try and draw and record on the iPad, but just like the setup, it was just like a little uncomfortable and the screen really wasn't showing with like the camera. It was way too bright and it was just like a little annoying trying to get everything fixed. Um, yeah, and I haven't drawn traditional in a while, so this honestly just like felt really nice to just like go back to traditional for a bit. Um, Either way, it's just like nice going from traditional to digital, just trying to like gain and absorb all that knowledge from both, because um, just transitioning from traditional to digital is just like a good exercise either way to just like keep all that knowledge. Because some people just like struggle getting back into drawing traditional after drawing in digital for so long, or like vice versa, right? So it's just like nice to just have like a bit of knowledge for both. So I feel like I'm just gonna be doing that. I just rotate from digital to traditional every now and then. But I'm really enjoying traditional again, so it's been pretty fun. And over here is when I switched over to like the bigger sketchbook. Um, I continue with a couple more gesture drawings. That's like one of the focuses this month as well. Just like trying to get in a bunch of gesture drawings a lot. Well, air quote gesture drawings. I know you're supposed to be a lot more like just like loose with lines. And I'm still really struggling with that. I feel like I'm still just like very rigid. Um, but it's coming along. I just need to just be more confident with my lines and with this horrible, horrible anatomy right here that I have to erase. But yeah, I'm just like trying to get in like all these like basic shapes. That's like the point of the gesture drawing. Just like get in like the basic shapes, the forms, not too much detail. And the same thing with like the camera quality. For the POV, the lighting was a little weird. I need to figure out what's going on with that so I could just like color correct it with like the stationary camera, because that lighting is way better than this. So I need to figure out what's going on with that. And over here, I was trying to draw a gun, or yeah, a gun, but it was like horrible. I was trying to get into basic shapes in, but at least I tried, but not too bad. It's kind of funny. When I was initially drawing this pose, I didn't even realize that I'm pretty much just drawing that Markiplier meme. All these poses that I'm using, they're all references from Render Hub. They have like really good just like photo references for like stuff like this. But yeah, I'll link everything in the description, all the references and like artists that I use. Right here, after I finish those like gesture drawings, I also like going into a couple of like art face studies of artists and just like art that I like in general. So these are not my own. Like I said, I'll link everything in the description for like a bunch of the references and like artists that I use. But yeah, this is where like the knowledge of like gaining your own art style in the future comes in a lot. Just like drawing different faces from different artists helps you absorb all that knowledge, and then like later on you could just like apply it to your own characters and different artworks in the future. It's like everyone says, like using references is okay, just like as long as you don't claim anything as your own that's not yours, obviously. I try to do a couple faces per day, at least per session. And I try to use like varying artists too. I try to do like different artists for both of the faces. Sorry for the blurry camera here. I don't know what happened here. Like we said, I'll get everything figured out. All the lighting, the camera, the focusing. Still trying to get a workflow with all of this equipment. Yeah, these two artists that I referenced were really cool too. Their artwork is really really nice, really awesome. And for this last section, I always just try to do end it on like a full body art study. And once again, of like an artist or a piece that you really enjoy, that you might want to like maybe pick up on some different features or anything to help you use, like gain some of that knowledge to use just for your own later on. So that's pretty much how I end the session. I just tried to do a full piece at the end, as much detail as I can, just still trying to get like the basic proportions in, the anatomy, the face. Like right now I'm trying to study faces a lot more. That's why I'm like implementing all this like stuff. But yeah, this whole routine was pretty much just like inspired by Mark Brunet or Mark Brunet. I don't know how you would say his name, but I'll link all his stuff in the description. His classes and his videos are just like really, really, really like really well done. I've really enjoyed like watching his stuff and just gaining so much insight of how all this stuff works. But yeah, he's been a big help for this. So even if I haven't really been posting, I've still been drawing a lot for this past couple months. So I'm still keeping at that. And this new routine with his videos have been really, really helpful. So yeah, I'll link everything in the description. And if you guys made it to the very end, I appreciate you guys. But that's it for me. I'll see you guys in another video later.